rating went down to almost 30% in the last 30 days. In Scotland, where he most likely is coming back to the United States, they were taking craps. The Scottish people were pooping in the golf holes where you would put your balls to play the game. They were shitting on the golf course. And they were letting them do it. Because what Trump did was he forced people out of their homes to build those golf courses. Now, I don't know how many he has. I couldn't tell you. In Scotland, which is a beautiful country. Very beautiful country. Okay? But they don't like him there. They had a lot of massive protests. A lot. And you can look it up yourself. See? Mm-hmm.
So how many years will Trump be in the office?
Now they're saying, because his approval rating is tanking in this past month, they're not even thinking he is going to last a year in the White House. In other words, it's a person who wants to be named anonymous. Now his successor will be Vice President Vance, and he's supposed to be worse, but because he has the Project 2025 behind him. But Vance isn't going to have the cult problem as Trump. And the cult is people who follow you, who think you're God, who believe you're Jesus Christ. You've never seen that with Biden. You've never seen that with Obama. You've never seen that with Clinton. And you've never seen that with President Bush and his wife. Until this guy came into power. And he actually loves the power. He loves the power. See? And I think because of the kids starving to death in Gaza, will do him in. Because first he wasn't going to send any money or any food. Now he has to. Not because he's being forced to, because they're asking him daily, why don't you help the people in Gaza who are starving to death? Because what he wants to do in Gaza, he wants to force them out so he can make golf courses and casinos. That's religious land.
They want to force him out?
He wants to. He wants to be the businessman. Okay, this is what he did. We went to Atlantic City when you were a baby, me and your father. Okay, Maria had to watch you. We went to one of his casinos in Atlantic City. It was boring. Okay, his casinos are boring. There's nothing to them. He bankrupted every casino he had. Bankrupt. In New Jersey. He never wanted to pay the people who worked there. Now you can't go to work for free. How are we going to pay your bills? So he bankrupted himself. He's declared bankruptcy at least 6 times. Okay? So they're predicting by September he could be out of office. Either health-wise or he's forced out. Because he's bringing the United States, he's crashing the economy. He's crashing. He's not doing any good for the economy. The only thing that's working good is the stock market.
Who?
The stock market in New York City, Wall Street. Yeah, because they like that turmoil. Okay, let's put it like this. He appointed back in 16 or 17 Jerome Powell.